What's up guys? So if you have a Hisense TV remote like mine and all of a sudden your remote actually stops working for no reason, I am going to take you through some steps that are probably going to help you fix this remote in this particular video. We're going to look at some of the major reasons why a remote might just stop working all of a sudden, and I'm also going to show you how to fix them. So without wasting much time, let's dive into the video. Okay, so here you have my Hisense smart TV remote, and one of the major problems I have seen that causes a remote to stop working is basically a rust in the battery pads. So what you want to do first to check that is to remove your TV battery cover here. And what you want to do is to basically remove the both batteries at the back of the remote, like so. Now what you want to do is to check if there is any rust in the springs of the TV remote. So you want to check if there is actually a rust in the spring, any of the spring in this particular piece. And then you also want to check here like so, and check if there's actually a rust in any of the spring or the iron here. Now if there's actually a rust, maybe because of water or probably because you've left the battery in the remote control for a long time, what you want to do is to look for a little iron and clean it up. I mean, like, you want to sharpen the rusty parts so that they become clean again. Now, in my case, what I usually do is to look for maybe an iron from my key holder like so, and you just want to, make sure you sharpen the iron very well and make sure that it becomes a little bit clean. And then you want to go back again, put back your batteries, and then try turning on the TV again. Now, this time, while you're trying to use the remote control to control the TV, you want to try, make a shift of the battery to see if actually the issue is the rusty part of the remote control. And if it works for you, then congratulations. Now, if the first step did not work for you, another thing you want to do is to basically remove the batteries in your remote control again, like so. Now, once you remove the batteries, what you want to do is to basically come to the top of the remote control and then press on the power button for about 5 minutes. So you're just going to press and hold it for about 5 minutes. Now this will actually solve the problem of the remote. If the problem is actually maybe a power source in the remote control, it is going to drain the remote of unnecessary power that is probably stored in it, and it's going to make it start as new again. So after you must have pressed on the power button for about 5 seconds, you want to go and put on the remote the batteries of the remote again. And then you can go ahead and try controlling your Hisense smart TV using the remote. Now, if that works for you, then you're good to go. Lastly, if the previous step did not work for you, the last thing you want to try is to basically remove the cover of the batteries. And then you want to go down and remove the batteries of the remote. So just make sure you remove them like so. And after you must have removed them, what you want to do is to just randomly press on the buttons of the remote control. Now this will probably solve the issue of the remote if the problem is actually like a dust or a stiff button or panel of the remote. Now you want to go about pressing all of these keys for about 5 minutes just to warm them up. Now if you've left the remote control for a very long time, this might actually be a very good solution for you, because it is just going to warm up the remote control, warm up all of the buttons, and you might be able to just fix the issue by doing this. I've had problems of remote control like this, and just warming them up like this actually solves the issue. So you want to go about warming them for about 5 minutes, just consistently press on the buttons of the remote control. And then in some cases, you want to actually like blow air into the remote control. So like you want to dust the remote control if actually the problem is like a dust inside of the remote control. So you want to just dust it very well. And then after doing all of these, you want to go back and put back the batteries of your remote control like so. And then you want to cover it back again. Now you want to go back and try controlling your TV using the remote control. Trust me, this will most likely work out for you. Okay guys, so those are the simplest way you can actually fix your Hisense smart TV remote control if it stops to work. Trust me, if you try each of the methods I have explained in this particular video, you should be able to get your remote control working again. However, If after trying all of the steps it doesn't still work for you, what you want to do is to probably get a new remote, or you can just take the remote to an electrician to help you look into it and know if there is actually a more technical issue with the remote control. Hope this video was helpful. If it was, please make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more interesting tech tips like this one.